Hi everyone, this is Jeff Wise from CheapBaseballBatsOnline.com. Today I just want to talk to you a little bit about baseball bats in general. In today's world, there are baseball bats for everyone, every situation, and every age group. There are big ones, small ones, quality ones, and others that you should avoid at all costs. The last thing a player wants is to have a bat that they are disappointed in. What a terrible feeling to take a new bat only to find out that it doesn't feel right in their hands, or it doesn't swing the way they would like, or there isn't any pop in the bat. I played baseball for 14 years, so I know the difference between a good bat and a bad bat. I finally found the perfect bat in high school, and I was loyal to it for several years. It's true that there is only so much life in a bat, and even though mine hit me 2 grand slams in 1 week, I knew it was time to move on a year later. Technology has made incredible advancements since I last played, and today's cheap baseball bats are even better. Let's talk about youth baseball bats. The thing about being a youth is that kids grow rapidly during their baseball years. The size of a bat in T-ball is no good 2 years later because the child has grown a foot. Can you relate to that? I don't know how many bats my brother and I went through as youth, but my dad might as well have opened a special savings account just for baseball equipment. There are some quality manufacturers who put out good bats each year, but they are like video game makers. Every year there's a better version, and they place all their marketing efforts on those. Some of the better brand names that stand out to me are DeMarini youth baseball bats and Easton youth baseball bats. There's one thing most parents are looking for. They want something cheap, nice looking, lightweight, and with great grip. You see, you don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on bats for your growing youth each baseball season. I think you'd agree with that. Well, let's move on to cheap baseball bats. This brings us to the information everybody is wanting. How do we acquire cheap baseball bats? How do we know the cheap ones are okay to use? These are all valid concerns, and I want to address them for you. Let me talk about youth baseball first. As a parent or coach, your goal should be to teach the kids all the fundamentals of baseball. This is when they develop, and you don't want to go overboard in spending money. A $100 bat for an 8-year-old probably isn't the best choice unless you've got plenty of money and can sell it at the end of the year. I'm here to tell you that there are plenty of cheap baseball bats that are quality too. Easton, DeMarini, Rawlings, and Louisville all make cheap bats which also have some pop. For older kids, there are still plenty of affordable bats you can purchase and have confidence that your kid is getting a quality bat to keep them on the same playing field as everyone else. The last thing a parent wants is to have their kid weakly hitting the ball. If their fundamentals are great, then try a different bat. You might be surprised at what you find out. Again, all I hear parents saying is that they're looking for a baseball bat that has pop and speed. I too believe those are important, so keep that in mind. Bat speed means everything to a hitter. The quicker you can swing the bat, the more often you'll make solid contact. After all that, you want to make sure your bat feels right. I've found out that many times, if the bat feels good in your hands, there's a good chance it's the right one. Shopping for cheap baseball bats is fun, so I encourage you to enjoy this process. For more information about cheap baseball bats, visit my website at CheapBaseballBatsOnline.com.